What's up, CiCi clan? It's your girl CiCi, and I am back with another video today. On today's channel, we will be cooking with CiCi, okay? This episode is all about me and my southern meals and how I make them. Not everything is just like my makeup. It's just like every detail and like every ingredient. My stepdad is a real cook, and he taught me a long time ago that I use the seasonings and like just the onions and bell peppers and vegetables that I like. So I'm gonna just show y'all what I do. I am a southern Louisiana young lady, and I always make me some good southern meals, something with gravy and rice and smothered and da-da-da. But anyways, today we are making turkey necks, okay? If you don't know what turkey necks are, Google them. I don't know, but if you're from Louisiana or just the country period, you know what turkey necks is. I am smothering me some turkey necks in gravy, some cabbage and rice, and some baked necks. So first you want to take those turkey necks, wash them off, clean them off real good before you season them up. Like I said, use the seasonings that you like, that you prefer. And I have everything here that I use, and you just take all of that along with the bell peppers, onions, anything else that you want to cut up for your flavor, and I just put it in there and mix it all up. Now for this next step, I am going to take this slow cooker. I'm making my turkey necks in slow cooker. Some people usually brown them and then smother them in a pot for a few hours. But I'm using my slow cooker, put it on high, and I have my turkey necks here. Of course, like I showed you guys before, I had seasoned them, but I left them in this bag. And I left them in there for maybe like 2 hours or so, just to sit and marinate, just for that flavor, that seasoning get to sitting in there. So that's why it's in this plastic bag like this. So yeah, I just put it all up in there, and now again, this is all the seasons and everything that I use to just like mesh and mush together and mix and just get my seasoning and my flavor that's going to be on my turkey necks. Now we are finna take these bad boys and we're going to put them in a skillet and brown them, because that's what they're for. Now, you can use olive oil, you can use regular grease. I'm using clearly the grease out of my deep fryer. But actually, on my second round, I am going to clean the pot out and I will put some fresh grease in there. So, yeah, I advise y'all to do that from scratch. Don't repeat after me on this part. Now for this part, you just take those turkey necks and you just put them in that skillet. This is my second round. I usually put like 5, however many could usually fit. Some of them are bigger than the others. So yeah, I just put a little grease in there and you just let them brown. And you just let them do what they have to do and cook down a little bit. That's basically what the browning is for, to cook them down and to get them cooked a little bit more before you actually take it to the next step. Sometimes, whether it's smothering pork chops, baking chicken, sometimes you can, cook them down. Even with chicken breast, you can always cook them down a little bit if you don't have too much time before you put them in the oven. But yeah, that's all that this part consists of. It's just basically taking those turkey necks and cooking them a little bit. Now that they're brown, you take them and you put them in a slow cooker or your pot that you're gonna boil them in the water. I'll put a little chicken broth in mine and add a little more water in there so that it can get in there and it can cook in the water, and then the chicken broth get some flavor and it can cook down. And you just add all the water that you can until it fills up to the top, covers all the turkey necks that's in there. Now I do the same thing. It's funny because my friend told me that in Houston, people don't smother their turkey necks or pork chops like we do in Louisiana, where we just put them in water and we let them cook down for hours on the pot. So basically I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it in a slow cooker this time, and it's going to take maybe a little less. Now what I'm about to do is take my green cabbage. I have my cutting board here, and I'm just gonna take my cabbage. I usually only use one cabbage. I'm eating by myself, so if you're preparing this meal and it's just you or at least one more person, one cabbage should be good. The green cabbage usually come really thick and big like this. So yeah, I just cut it up in rectangular pieces like you see me doing here. And you could just put them in like a little bowl or something. And then I'll show you guys how to start preparing your green cabbage. Basically, you just cut all the cabbage up. There will be some white pieces of this cabbage. I don't know what that part is called, but I don't put that in my cabbage, just the green part. Now I'm gonna take my seasoning and I'm gonna seasoning my cabbage. Again, like I always say with anything, use the seasoning that you prefer. But yeah, I use my Tony Citrus and I just add my cabbage into the skillet with the grease that's in there. And like I said, you just let it cook down. You just stir it around and let it cook down for at least 10 minutes or so. And once you do that, you are ready for your next step for the cabbage. Now the next step is also really easy. You just take your cabbage and you stir it around your pot. You stir that around for a good 10 to 15 minutes, but at the same time, I do add me a little chicken broth and a little water. Most people like to add either or. I like to add both. Now, once you cook the cabbage down in the grease for a good 10 minutes by itself, that's when you add the chicken broth and the water. I add me a little bit more seasoning, and then I turn my temperature down and I put a top on my pot and I just let that cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. So basically we're cutting up these cheese blocks so we can melt it and we can make this cheese sauce that we're going to put on top of our macaroni. You're going to get you some heavy whipping cream and some milk. I got my heavy whipping cream from H-E-B. You can use whatever brand you prefer from whatever store that you shop at. And it's the same thing with my milk. I use almond milk, but you guys can use whatever milk that you prefer because this is the only milk that I drink and I have in my refrigerator, okay? So yes, just add you a little bit of both, a little bit of heavy whipping cream and a little bit of milk. And like I said, you just let it all melt together. This cabbage is percolating, y'all. It looks so good. It smells even better. So everything is almost done. And these turkey necks, oh my God, if y'all can smell them. Whew. Okay, we almost there. Take your box of macaroni and you add it to your boiling water that you had going back there. Check on that cheese. Add you a little seasoning to it, guys. Take your macaroni when they're done, drain them, and add them to your pan. Once you add them to your pan, take your cheese sauce and you put it on top of, just pour them on top of the macaroni like you see me doing here. I do add me a little bit more cheese blocks in the middle. Take me some salt, pepper, stir it up a little bit. I do add me a little bit more heavy whipping cream. Once I get and see how it is, I kind of know if I want to do these extra steps or not. But yeah, take you some shredded cheese and you just pour all on top of your macaroni. Oh, that is the icing on the cake for this macaroni and cheese, guys. Just wait. Yes, just yes. Look at this. I did add my gravy to my turkey necks. I'm so sorry I didn't put that in there, but I promise you it's so easy. It's so easy, guys. I'll definitely leave it in the description or just DM me. Just leave me a comment and ask me. But look at this food. Oh my God. I hope you guys try it. Please let me know if you try it. Please let me know if you enjoy it when you do try it. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see me cook, what else you want to see me do for you guys. I love you. Look at this. OMG. Try it.